Hello, how are we, online crew? I hope you're doing really well today. I'm going to talk to you today about how you overcome the fear of either talking to people or connecting with people online, new people, about your business. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Do you like my sunnies? I've got sunny. This looks all a little bit weird, doesn't it? I've got sunglasses on as if we're on our cruise ship together, holidaying away, but I've got a jumper on. So it doesn't quite make sense, does it? I'm just going to get rid of the glasses, guys. Just bear with me. Filters are fun. If you are doing Facebook Lives, you should play around with the filters. Let's see what else we can see. It's not quite fitting with our cruise theme, is it? Oh, golly gosh. What is going on there? Maybe it's dress-up day on the cruise. So filters, guys, play with filters if you are doing Facebook Lives. Oh, that's the Sunnies one that I had before. Okay, let's get rid of filters. Let's go back to normal me. Hello, Tina. How are you? Hey, Sean. How you going? Lovely to see you on a live. So if you've not been on live with me before, it is Helen Martin here. I am your online crew captain. So we are a community of home-based business owners, all leveraging social media to build our business. Hello, Rob. Lovely to see you on live. Hey, Randy. How you going? And the whole palm tree thing, we've adopted the palm tree emoji as our little mascot here for our online crew. So drop me down the palm tree emoji. If you're also in my free private Facebook group, drop the fish down below as well. If you're not in that group, I do special training over there, even over and above of what the value that I deliver here. Tina, the glasses were best on you. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Tina. So yeah, drop me the little fishy. Rob's always got the coconut. Love the coconut. So drop me down that below as well. If you're catching the replay, just put the replay down below. So what we're trying to achieve here is to leverage social media and learn how to use social media so you are not spamming anybody about your business. No more chasing family and friends about your business, that you know how to leverage social media in the right way, in how you're, the messaging that you use. And that, like today is a good example of that, of what I'm talking to you about how do you get over the fear of talking to new people in person or connecting with people on social media, sending them messages via Messenger, connecting with people in groups, that kind of stuff. How do you get over the fear of, creating new relationships and reaching out to new people to build your business? So, my ship's, I thought it was upside down there for a second. We don't want an upside down ship. So this is our cruise ship, guys, that when we learn how to leverage social media and our business is cranking and we're running it from anywhere, we can all jump on this cruise ship with our mobile phones, because that's where we're running our business from, and have one big party together. How does that sound to you? So, and don't forget Henry. This is Henry. You gotta say hello to Henry. I've left Harley outside. Those of you guys that know Harley, my puppy that used to be on live with me, he's very sad these days when I leave him outside to come on live. I almost brought him on live today, but I don't know how to control him. So I have to wait till the kids are around. So let's talk about, before we get onto the topic, you've got less than, Tina's got it pegged for a Disney cruise ship. That's what she wants to go on. You've got less than 24 hours for those of you that are in my free private Facebook group, which is called Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. I'll edit the description up above after I finish this Facebook Live and put a link through to that. There's a little competition going in there this week about how to create your own little videos through photos and videos that you've already got on your mobile phone. How do you turn that into a cool little video where it all meshes in together with music and all the rest of it? And the best entry, the best video that's put together, you are going to go, you're going to win either free entry to my branding course, the next round of that, so you can learn how to truly brand yourself on social media, have a social media presence, what content creation do you put on it, how do you get fans and followers to that page. I teach you how to do all that step by step. Or if you've already been through my branding course, then you can have a one-on-one coaching call with me where I can dive into your business to, work with you about what you're doing, what you're not doing, and give you some strategies to move forward. So less than 24 hours, guys, to put your videos together and put it in the private Facebook group. Who did I miss there? Robin. Hello, Robin. How are you? Lovely to see you on live. On it tomorrow. So you've downloaded the app on your Rob. Good. So tomorrow, I'll go live here tomorrow. Good morning, Tammy. How are you? It's morning for Tammy. It's morning for me. It's probably nighttime for a lot of you in the States. It's early hours of the morning for somebody like Rob in the UK. So it's all different parts of the day depending on where you're tuning in from. Hello, Nat. How are you? So in the private Facebook group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners, there's a post in there with the deadlines, the times. So I'm going to go live here tomorrow, and I'm going to announce the winner here tomorrow live. So you've got to get your entries in before the deadline, guys, in the private group. So that's pretty cool. So let's get on to topic here. I've actually got notes today. Usually when I have notes, I never look at them. So let's see how we go today, because I really want to hone this in for you, because this is where people stop in their business. We've got to understand that in a home-based business, anything like, particularly network marketing, direct sales, MLM, the whole future of your business is talking and connecting with new people. Hello, Brady. Lovely to see you on live. So, you've got to understand and appreciate the importance of connecting with new people. So whether that's offline, doing it the traditional way with people you come across, people you meet, that kind of thing, or online, which is mainly where, I sit and teach, is about connecting with people via social media. How do you send the messages out? How do you get the guts to send the messages out? Well, I'm not particularly concentrating today on what you actually say, although I'll give you a few pointers there. It's about, how you actually get over the fear of doing that, okay? So really important to understand that your warm market will only take you so far. So you might have a number of people in your warm market that buy your products, and they do that. Some people do that just to support you. It may not be that they would buy those products ordinarily. They're just very supportive of you and what you're up to, and so they become a customer. Some of the people in your warm market will even join you in your business, capture your vision and what you're trying to achieve, and go on that ride with you. So that's awesome. So we do want to obviously talk to our warm market, but there gets a point where that's going to be exhausted. Do you agree? If you agree, drop me the palm trees down below that it's, you get to that point where I don't know who else to talk to. I don't know who else to reach out to. I've gone through that list of people. I've gone through all my aunties and uncles. I've gone through all my school friends. I've sort of gone through everyone, and I don't really want to go back and hassle them. So how do I really sort of grow my business? It's a common problem in the home-based business. It's probably the biggest problem. So you combine that with a fear of not knowing how to bring up your business to people. So you come across somebody and you think, oh, that'd be awesome in my business. They're so well connected. They've got heaps of personality. They can, talk just openly, and, their communication is awesome. They'd be so cool in my business. But you sit back going, I'm not sure if I should I? And the longer you sit on that, it just doesn't happen, does it? You end up talking yourself out of it. And that's just how we're wired. If you've listened to any of my personal development type videos, mindset videos, you would know from what I've talked about previously that your brain is wired to keep you safe. So when all this fear comes up about should I or shouldn't I, your brain is actually going into no, you shouldn't, because that's how you're wired. So more often than not, people are not successful in this business because they've got huge fear on approaching people. So how do we overcome that? So today, I want to give you 3 big tips on how you overcome it. You may not even like the tips that I'm going to give you, but I'm just going to be real with. Are you okay with me being real with you here? If you're okay, tell me just okay in the comments section below, because at the end of the day, you go into this business to make money, to, you know, not only help people in whatever your products represent, but the whole reason why you go into business of any sort is you want to generate an income. You don't put all this effort into something without any kind of reward. So we've got to lead with the value yet. Brady, you haven't let me down yet, lady. Thanks for your comment, Brady. You know, we've got to lead with the value, but why we lead with the value is because, yes, we care about people and we want to concentrate more on them than ourselves. But at the end of the day, we are doing what we're doing because, you know, you don't go into business just for the sake of it. You want to generate an income at the end of it. But unless you're connecting with new people, unless you're going past your warm audience into the cold market, essentially, it's going to be really hard for you to build your business. So how do we overcome the fear? So yes, Tammy, you want to see the rewards. You know, there's a lot of us, Tina, no doubt for sure. There's a lot of us that, you know, give more than we, you know, get back. And, you know, I certainly live by my life by this, and hopefully you guys know. I mean, I come live to you and I don't just 5 minutes before I come on live go, oh, what am I going to talk about today and deliver? I actually put a lot of thought into what I'm training you and teaching you and hope that it gives you value. And hopefully that I do. But I give and I give and I give and I give. And I don't expect anything from you in return. If we build a relationship and there's something that I can offer that you like, and, you know, that we exchange that value from something I can provide you and that I get remunerated for, then great. But I don't lead with that because that's not what I'm about. But there's a majority of people in this business are leading with their wallet, and that comes through in their communication with how they connect with people. So either they're leading with the wrong intention or they're just not connecting with people at all because they're too fearful. So the number one thing out of the 3 things that I'm going to share with you today is all about belief. Tammy, you give great value. You are awesome. Thank you, Tammy. I really appreciate, you know, that beautiful comment. So the number one thing is belief. Do you actually truly have underlying belief about your company and your products? The less belief that you have, guess which direction your fear goes? So do you have the belief in your products? Do you have belief in the company? Do you have belief in the industry? If you don't have belief in what you're doing, if you don't have underlying belief in the products that your company represents, that fear is going to be at an all-time high. So you're always going to be struggling with the fear if you don't have the belief. So if you don't, couple of things. You either need to build your belief. So how do you build your belief? You have, you know, that gut feeling that, yeah, I'm in the right place. I'm in the right home. I do really believe in this company and the people that run the company and my team, or, you know, the people within, if you don't have your own team, you know, the people within sort of that you're associated with, your upline, those kind of things, and then the products that the company represents. So if you don't have good belief, then the fear is going to be huge, and I would question whether you're going to be successful in this industry. That's sad, but that's reality. If you're thinking, you know, I don't know if I really believe in the products, but I love network marketing because the money that I could earn. You'll never earn the residual income if you don't have big belief in, you know, what you're doing. Sorry, there was a comment there. Brady, I'm very lucky that I do, but I just never want to come across as just being salesy. So you've got half the battle, Brady. If you really do have the belief, then you've got, the rest is just learnt. So this is the critical thing with number one. If you don't have the belief, then it's going to be really hard for you to connect with people and talk to people because you don't really believe in it yourself. That will hugely come across in how you talk to people. So you might see somebody as a potential prospect, but if you don't have the belief in what you do, the products, the business, all the rest of it, the way you execute your words, your body language, your tone of voice, it will all come through, guys. When you have big belief, you love the products. You use the products. There are people in this industry that don't even use the products of the company. How can you have massive belief if you don't even use the products yourself? So there's one thing. So how do you build the belief? Use the products and know that they're awesome. And if they're not awesome and you don't believe in them, guys, go to another company. That's the reality. You are pushing uphill if you don't have belief in your, in your products or your company. Rob, it's like trying to sell something you don't use. Yeah, it just doesn't work. You might have belief in network marketing. You might have belief in residual income. It might be something that you really strive for. But at the end of the day, you're not even using the products. So yeah, you want the residual income. You want to build a good business. You want to get out of the 9 to 5. You believe in everything in the industry, but you don't actually believe in the products. Like, you're not using the products yourself. So if you're not using the products yourself, where is your level of belief? Belief gives you confidence. Belief gives you the ability to say the right words. So just something to assess for yourself. Are you truly, you don't have to be ultimately drop dead passionate about what you do. You can still build a business when you don't have, people say if you're not 100% passionate, it won't work. I went online. So I started building a social media presence and building online without having a huge passion for building online. It was just something I knew I wanted to do. So you can grow into it, but I had the belief that that's what I wanted to do. I had the belief that building my business online would work. So even though I didn't know what I was doing and I wasn't passionate about it yet, I had the belief in what I was doing was going to work. So you've got to have the belief. So building the belief, use the products. If you use the products or you don't want to use the products, then are you even in the right company? And things like, it's true, I know it's rah-rah, but they say get to your next event. Going to events does build your belief. So it builds your belief in the products because you learn more things about the ingredients of what they do and help, how they help your body and all those kind of things. So getting to events does help build your belief. If you don't have enough belief, if you have heaps and heaps and heaps of belief already, then, maybe you don't need that. But if you need to build your belief, then build your belief. Because it's going to be really hard for you to fight through the fear when you don't have the belief behind it. Brady, agreed. You must be a product of the product. Well said, Brady. Tammy, using the products, you know how they feel and be able to explain what they do and feel like. Yeah, so when people are using a products and they have a negative effect, some products will trigger a detox effect and somebody might feel crap when they first go on it if it's a health and wellness product. If you're not on the products yourself and you don't know the experience of that, then how can you help somebody else? So you've got to be the product of the product, like Brady said. So that's number one. How do you fight through the fear? You've got to have belief. Belief is the only thing that will build your confidence in what you're talking about. You can send messages via Messenger because you believe in what you do. Belief is the only thing that will give you the confidence to fight through the fear of talking to new people. Okay? Rob, you can't be passionate about something you don't use. No, you can't. It's almost impossible. Now, number 2, just checking my notes, guys. I don't want to miss anything. Number 2 is all about a couple of things. Your posture and the way you position yourself. So posture, you might know what posture is. And you go, yep, I've got posture because I believe in my products. But I'm telling you, you might think you know what posture is, but unless you really understand what posture is and you execute posture in your delivery, in talking to people, or in your messages, in your words to somebody through Messenger, like on social media, then, I guess look at your results. Are your results what you want them to be? If your results are not reflecting what you want them to be, you probably don't have posture. So posture comes from belief. So you can't have number 2 in these strategies without number 1. So number 1, you've got to have the belief in what you do. Otherwise, you'll never fight through the fear. The fear will always get the better of you if you don't have the belief. So once you have the belief, how is your posture? Network marketing creates a lot of negativity because of all the people in the industry that push it on people, send spammy messages, and it leaves a bad taste in people's mouths. So it's just natural in this industry that you're going to get that kind of reaction. When you have posture, you don't care. When you have posture about the business that you're in, the company that you're aligned with, what you're doing, what mission that you are on, it doesn't matter. Negativity comes at you, and guess what? It bounces off. You don't go to water when somebody says, oh, is that network marketing? Is that a pyramid scheme? Yeah, my cousin's auntie's, daughter's husband, that was a really weird combination. You know what I mean? Did something like that, and all the rest of it. So you've got to have posture and know how to, in your written messages via messenger on social media and objections that come forth to you, you must have posture and not care. Posture is all about believing in what you do, no matter you don't need other people's social acceptance or approval for what you are doing. There is no doubt that this home-based industry, network marketing, is one of the lowest risk, financial risks, lowest, risk businesses that you can go in. So with the maximum potential, if you work the business. Most people go into the business and don't take the action and wonder why it doesn't work. So you've got to have the belief in what you do. That belief will give you your posture. So when people give you negativity, they say negative things to you, it bounces off and you don't care. When somebody gives you negativity and when you don't have that posture, you will start being defensive. That is such the wrong approach. So you'll be defensive in your words when you're talking to somebody in person, or you'll be defending in your messengers. So somebody go, nah, not interested, or something like that. And then you get defensive about that. Or somebody says, oh, is that network marketing thing? Isn't that like the pyramid scheme stuff? And your instant reaction is defensive. So you come back with words like, well, no, it's not a pyramid scheme. Have you ever looked at traditional business? There's a CEO and then there's staff, and the CEO is the one that's paid the most. The staff are always paid less than that. So that's more of a pyramid scheme and you go on the defensive. That's not having posture, guys. Posture is no worries, that's cool, it's not for everyone, and you just learn to move on. So the only way you can fight through fear of approaching people is that you've got ultimate posture. Posture comes from belief, and you don't care how many people say no because it's not for everyone. Am I making sense, guys? You've got to have posture in how you hold yourself physically, the words that you use, and the words that you type through Messenger. If you don't hold that posture, people will see straight through it. If you start to doubt, they will start to doubt. If you don't care and you just let it bounce off you, you know how to handle reactions. No worries, all cool. You're happy about it. It's not for everyone. All good. Hope to see you at the barbecue next weekend. It just bounces off you. That's posture. So people think they have posture, but they don't act like they have posture because they get defensive when somebody doesn't want to look at what you've got. It doesn't matter. So hold your posture, and that will eliminate the fear, but that only comes from belief. If you don't have belief, you won't have posture. The other one that is connected to that, it's not only posture, it's positioning. Meet people where they're at, guys, in a conversation or in a messenger. So don't pitch the compensation plan when you don't even know when someone's open to looking at what you have. That is bad positioning. So position it where somebody is at. So you haven't had a conversation yet. So where do you position it? You position it with finding out if someone's open. Find out if somebody's open, but give them an out at the same time. Remember that, guys. Write that down. Find if somebody's open, but give them an out. So you have enough conversation going messages or in person. You've asked enough questions to think, I think I can maybe offer them to look at something. So you see if they're open. Would you be open to looking at? Find out if they're open or not. If they're not open, then don't go there. Don't position yourself with company videos and compensation plan and I'm doing this and it's awesome and all the rest of it when they're not even open to looking at it. So position it, meet them where they are at, and don't go more. If you are sending messages via Messenger that are that long and the responses that you are getting are that long, you are not positioning yourself appropriately in the conversation. So don't send messages like that about how wonderful everything is when you're getting one-word answers. It's not meeting somebody where they're at. You can send those when they're sending those back. Yes, Rob, too much information. They're not open if they're giving you one-word answers. They don't want to know about it. So, okay, your posture is so much that it doesn't matter. You move on. It's not for everyone. Not everyone wants to be in every profession. Not everyone wants to work in retail. Not everyone wants to be a nurse. Not everybody wants to work in a service station. Not everybody wants to be a gardener. Not everyone wants to be a tradie. That's life. Why do people in network marketing get so, what's the word I'm looking for? Torn up about the fact that they don't want to go into business with it? It's not for everyone, and that's completely okay. So one, hold your posture in that. Okay, that's okay. It's just not for them. But when you hold your posture and you're doing what you're doing, no matter whether somebody's coming on the ride or not, they may come back to you. When you get defensive and you're not holding your posture and you get defensive in your messages or the way you speak to somebody, then that's never going to make them come back. So hold your posture. Always keep the door open, because no doesn't always mean no. It just might be it's not the right time. But the positioning of your messages in Messenger or the conversation that you are using, meet people where they are at. If they have a low level of understanding or interest, meet them at that low level, baby steps. Don't send messages saying, this is so awesome, I've just discovered it, it's groundbreaking, never seen it before, they've been researching it for 15 years, ground floor opportunity, you're going blah, where they don't even know whether they're open to what you're talking about. So that's not positioning, guys. Meet people where they are at. That will help you eliminate the fear of going into too much detail. It's really important. So number 2 strategy is positioning and posture. Okay, Rob, I want someone to join. I can work with. No just means not yet. Absolutely. The amount of stories that you hear that somebody initially said no, but they've always been watching. And when you hold your posture, when negativity bounces off you, you're on a mission because you've got huge belief, then people are still watching from the sidelines. How many people do you know? I'll see how you go. Come back to me in 6 months when you've made your millions, that kind of thing. And you might not make your millions, but if you've got belief in what you do, you are consistent, you don't have a fear of talking to people, you keep connecting with new people, because if you don't, your business won't grow, then who knows, they might come back to you. So your posture and positioning is critically important. Now, I'm deliberately going to look at my notes because I never use them, do I, guys? I just ramble on. So, yeah. Geez, I've got a good memory when I write my notes. Okay, number 3. What's number 3 strategy with helping overcome the fear? This is the one you're not going to like because it's not pretty. It's not, that's the answer, Helen. Helen gave me the $1 million answer. It's the answer you don't want to hear. Take the action anyway, guys. You know what? The only thing that overcomes fear is doing it. So have the attitude that you want to progress. You want to learn, but you choose progress over perfection. You're just going to try. You're just going to do it anyway. The only way you overcome fear and know that you can do it is to actually start doing it. So yes, Rob, do it anyway, even though you've got the fear. So you've got the belief. You have to have the belief. If you don't have the belief, you're in the wrong business. You're in the wrong company. From that belief, You have posture. You let negativity bounce off you. It's all cool. If somebody doesn't want to look at your stuff, it doesn't matter because it's not for everybody. Because remember, yes, Rob, I'll reiterate that in a minute. Not everybody is going to be interested in your thing. Not everybody is interested in every other profession. It's all cool, guys. We don't need to get all cut up about it. So just accept it and hold your posture in what you're doing for you. You want to get out of the 9 to 5. This is the lowest cost, the lowest risk business that you can get in with the best financial rewards. You've just got to take the action and overcome the fear to talk to new people to build your business. And the magic is in the cold market. But how do you get in the cold market? You have to make new friends. So whether you do that on a personal page, through building relationships, networking with people, leaving comments in groups and whatever, people friend request you, not the other way around, because your profile is all cleaned up, you're an awesome person, you're an uplifting person, and people want to get to know you. All the stuff I talked about yesterday. If you missed that, go back through my newsfeed and find it. So the ultimate goal is to get people to, friend requesting you, or speed it up. Go and create a business page. Learn attraction marketing. Learn how to brand yourself online because you don't own the company. What makes you stand out on social media particularly is that you are you. You are unique. You've got the same products as everyone else. You've got the same company, training, prices, distribution, everything as everybody else. So why should people buy off you? Because you've branded yourself. You're the one giving value. And you attract people to you. So you can overcome the fear by getting people to, you attract people to you through a business page. So there's more than one way to skin a cat. You need to choose what's right for you, but there are different ways to speed up your process. Either way, you need to talk to new people in the cold market all the time to build your business. Top leaders are always going out in the cold market and continuing to recruit. Just ask them. Okay. Now, Rob was saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it anyway. If you're not aware of that strategy, that's from Mel Robbins. She's amazing. She wrote a book, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it anyway. So the third strategy in overcoming fear, it's not pretty. I know it's not what you want to hear, but it's just reality. You've got to do it anyway. So just have the belief that you can't get to number 3 strategy without having 1 or 2. So you've got to have the belief first. You've got to have the posture first. You've got to position your messages with where people are at, not out of whack like this, not sending messages this long to somebody that's answering you with 2 words. You're not positioning it the right way, and just send them messages anyway. So we start by building relationships. Make a friend before you try to sell them anything. That's what turns people off this industry, is that people lead with their wallet. So you lead with value, you make a friend, you see if somebody is open or not. You don't go in with a spiel saying, me, 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 me. I've joined a company, you'd be awesome at it. I know you're passionate about such and such. You need to look at this, blah, blah, blah. You don't ever tell somebody what they need to do. Your ultimate goal is to get somebody to come to their own conclusion that they want to look at what you have. So open the door, see if somebody's open. If they're not, you hold your posture and you move on. If they are, then where is their level of interest and intelligence, and what's happened in them? People might have experiences from the past that are negative, or they've been in the industry before, or meet people where they're at with what you're giving them. But don't ever say too much. The minute you start talking about ingredients of products and the comp plan and stuff, you've stuffed it. You know why? Because people are watching what you do. If you're approaching somebody to go into the business with you, they're assessing in the back of my mind, maybe not consciously, but subconsciously, could I do this? So all Helen did was, sent me a few messages, asked me some questions. That actually led to her asking me if I was open to something because of what I said, because she asked the right question. And then she led me to some tools. She didn't keep talking. I reckon that's pretty simple. I think I can do that. Whereas if you're going back and forth, you're building resistance and you don't even know it because you're saying too much. Somebody's going, this is all too hard. This is all too much information. I couldn't do this. No. Their fear's going up. Your fear's going up because you're rehashing things that you shouldn't, and it gets really messy. Fear. Yes, Rob. Fear, false evidence appearing real. It's all false. Fear is false. You make it up in your own head. The only way you're going to overcome fear is that to actually take the action. Now, I'm just going to check my notes. I've got less than 10% battery, so we could get cut off in a second. So I need to wrap this up. Sorry. So action will help fear disappear. So I know it's not what you want to hear. But the only thing that will make your fear go down is to actually take the action. Let's leave it there because I don't want my battery to completely die. So the 3 strategies, you've got to have the belief, number 1. Really assess that for yourself. If you do have the belief, then work on your posture. And that comes through with how you carry yourself. The words that you use, how you react to objections. Always hold your posture, and with your messaging on social media through, Messenger, etc. If we do get cut off, see you everyone. With your positioning. Position the conversation as to where they're at with their level of knowledge. Maybe they've got none, maybe they've got some. Remember, if they've got no knowledge, but they're open to having a look, tread carefully and don't give them too much information, and don't send them messages this big when their messages are that little. Okay? And the last one, the only way to overcome fear is to take the action, even though you're scared shitless of it. You've just got to do it anyway. When you do it and something works, that's when your belief and your action will speed up. But the only way you're going to know that is to do it. It doesn't happen by itself. But the magic is connecting through either talking to people or through social media, messages, through a personal Facebook page and making new friends, through a business page. You can speed up the process and connect with people that are connecting with your business page because they're already interested in what you're talking about. Whole nother subject. That's where the magic is. That's where the future of network marketing is. So that's where I would be, but you can still tackle both and have great results in your business. So yes, Tammy, more action. Brady, action will make the fear disappear. There is nothing else that will make the fear disappear than, actually sort of doing it. You don't learn how to ride a bike by looking at a bike. You don't get over the fear of knowing how to ride a bike, motorbike, whatever, by looking at the bike, thinking about the bike, manifesting riding the bike. The only way that you can learn to ride the bike is to get on the goddamn bike. The only way that you can learn how to, get on something faster like a motorbike is to get on the bike. Will you fall off? Yes, maybe. Think of kids on a push bike. They fall off. Do they walk away and go, I'm never riding a bike ever again? No, they just get up and do it again. Get up, do it again. Practice, and then they overcome the fear and away they go. Treat your business like riding a bike. Do it, it scares you. Do it again, you'll get better. Do it again and again, your posture's through the roof because you've got the belief, you've got the posture, you get better and better, your results will speed up, you'll get quicker and quicker, and then your business starts to grow. So the only way you're going to do that is like riding a bike, doing it again and again and again and again, even when you're scared to fall off, you are doing it anyway. Make sense? I hope that's making sense to you guys, and plant some seeds in what you need to do because your business won't grow unless you're connecting with new people. Okay, Rob, you will fall off a couple of times. You'll probably fall off more than a couple of times, but that's okay. You only get better by taking the action. You only get rid of the fear by taking the action, and then you become bulletproof. But you can only become bulletproof if you continue to take the action even when it scares you. So thanks, guys. My battery's about to die. Thank you for staying on, for those of you that have. I hope that's valuable. Let me know. Put the word value down below with a palm tree and a fishy if you're in my other group. Thanks, Brady. Thanks, Rob. I will see you at the same time tomorrow here. I look forward to seeing you then. Bye, guys.